to the call on Fiskal and Priyanka, and then we can get started.
And Angelica?
Yeah, An has heard, yeah.
Oh, you're her upline?
Her name is An, not Angelica. She goes by An.
Oh, An?
Yes.
All right, welcome everyone. It's so great to have you guys here. Are you ready to transform your money beliefs?
Yes.
Awesome. Were you saying something, Nathan?
I was just saying yes.
Awesome. So I'm going to quickly share my screen and we can get started. Okay. Wait. Just give me a sec. All right. Okay, so are your money beliefs holding you back? Let me just mute everyone. Okay. So my name is Simar Gill McCullough. I am the co-founder of Glamour and Purpose. I'm a sports nutritionist, business mentor, personal trainer, and beauty expert. And one of my favorite topics is money beliefs and how they impact our lives, our income, and everything we do and everything that we don't do. And so let's get right into it. What you will learn today is common cultural limiting beliefs about money. You'll discover your limiting beliefs about money and success. You'll learn how to transform your money beliefs and rewire your brain. And I will also give you some success mindset tips. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so common limiting money beliefs. So what I want you to do is, this session is going to be, it's more like a workshop. So what I'm gonna need you to do is actually get a piece of pen or get a notebook and bring, keep a pen or a pencil with you. And as we go through each of the slides, each of the exercises, you're going to be writing this down, okay? So I'm gonna give you 1 minute to quickly go and do that. So get a notebook, a pen, a paper. And then we will get into it. Because see, the thing is that you don't want to come here, learn a whole bunch of things about money beliefs, and then leave without having discovered anything, right? You actually want to put in the work during this webinar so that you can actually, by the time you leave, you've already learned, identified your money beliefs, and then secondly, found ways to transform them. If you really do the work right, in a week, a month's time of doing the exercises that I tell you to do, you are going to be in a completely different place in your life. Okay, so let me just quickly check. You guys ready? Everyone's got a notebook? Okay, let's get started. So rate yourself from 0 to 10 on each for just sort of feel it out. Like, how true is this belief for you? How have you heard this belief, and how true is it for you? Okay, so number 1 is save for a rainy day. That's a very common money belief that we have, in our culture. I mean, when I was growing up, that was something that was being said all the time, save for a rainy day. Then work hard to make money. So how many of you believe that you really have to work hard to make money? Then third is money doesn't grow on trees. And this is something that's, this is something that people say in the Eastern cultures, in the Western cultures, like everywhere. I grew up hearing this all the time from people around me. And you want to just get present to, like, if you have heard this belief from someone when you were growing up, and you might even think that, no, this isn't really a belief for me. You still want to write that down or keep it in front of you, because you might think it's not a belief for you, and yet it could be a hidden belief, and it could show up in different areas of your life. So just bringing the more awareness that you bring to your life, to your belief systems, the more access you have to actually overcome them. Okay, and then another one is I can't really do what I love and create wealth. So that's a big one for a lot of people. They think that, no, I just have to, I have to work hard. I can't really do what I love and make money. And then there's another one. This is we can't afford it, or I can't afford it. So just stop and notice, like, how often do you say that to yourself about money when you look at something that you want to buy, or when you go out, how often do you say that to yourself? I can't afford it, or we can't afford it. Okay, you want to get present to that and just rate yourself on it from 0 to 10. And this is a self-awareness exercise, so you're not going to have to say it out here. So just be as honest as you can with yourself. This is for you. Then there is money is the root of all evil. Money and being spiritual don't go together. This is a big one for a lot of people, because they feel like if they are spiritual and they're providing something that's going to help someone with their spiritual journey in transforming themselves, that they shouldn't take money for it. Rich get richer and poor get poorer. There's not enough money. Wealthy people are greedy. One that I discovered for myself that I really had, especially growing up, a belief that I really had was having too much money is not safe. Because in India, like, I grew up seeing that, hearing news is like the worst, because news, TV, the media, it's all designed to keep us at a negative vibration. And this one was so there, because in all the movies, people, when they would get a lot of money, then suddenly something really bad would happen, or someone would come and, the villain would go and kill that person, and then something horrible happens. And, so it's like, you have to start looking, like, what are the movies that you're watching, the shows that you're watching? What's the underlying message about money in those? Because if you're really resonating with something, believe it or not, if there is a negative message about money in there, then you are going to, whether you want to or not, your subconscious mind still absorbs it. Okay, and you have to think, like, when you're sitting and watching Netflix or any kind of movies, TV in general, you kind of go into this like trance-like state, because most people would just keep watching. They won't even blink, and that creates a trance-like state. And when you're in that state, your mind is just accepting all that information. Okay, so it's so important to be aware of what is the underlying message that's being communicated to you. What's the underlying message that you're getting from this? Okay, because the more aware that you get, the more power you're going to have over that. And the more aware you get, the more you can choose not to watch those things that are going to give you those negative messages, right? Wealthy people are greedy is a big message that I got when I was growing up, specifically in movies. You know, like when I'm watching movies, it's like, oh, this person has so much wealth and they're so greedy and they're the bad guys, and the good guys are always like the poor ones or the middle class ones, or, you know, like it's always like that, like the victim and the villain. And the villain always has a lot of money, but they're just bad. Like if you really have to make money, you're going to be a bad person kind of thing. So you have to get present to whatever those messages are from movies, from your culture, from your environment, in your family, your parents, your friends. What are the underlying messages that you have been getting? And if you can think of something, then write it down right now. So the truth is, when it comes to money, money is neutral. Money is just energy, and it responds to your vibration, which means it responds to how you feel about it, right? You just want to think, like, you know, if someone that's really good, if someone is an amazing person and you're just really good at heart, and this person ends up getting a lot of money, they are going to do something good with it. If someone is just is just not a good person and they end up getting a lot of money, then they're not going to do something good with it. So you just have to think that money doesn't make you evil. Money is neutral. Money is just energy. Now, when you have energy, you can use it for good or you can use it for bad. You can use electricity, which is also energy. You can use it to light a bulb, or you can also use it to actually give someone a freaking electric shock, right? It depends on who has it. So it's energy, it's neutral. Mia said that it's greedy to want more. Yeah, Mia, good one. So you can actually write that down and rate yourself. Like, how true is that for you? If you guys have some beliefs that you can you're discovering, you can actually put them in the chat so other people can also get ideas from it. So how do you identify if you have a limiting money belief? Like, you know, a lot of times, like, I'll be sitting and thinking, do I have any limiting money beliefs? It's like, when you start to think about it in that way, it can be like, oh yeah, I don't really think that I have any limiting or negative money beliefs, you know. But where you don't want to look in your past or in your, you know, some like unknown place inside of you when you're thinking about bringing awareness to this, where you really want to look is what's right in front of you, right? If you're not getting the results that you want in your business, in your finances, in your life, then there is some limiting belief that you have, okay? If you are procrastinating, procrastination is literally, just think, if you have a belief that I'm a procrastinator, and just sit down and think for a moment. Like, if someone just came in and suggested for you to go and do the one thing that you really, really, really love, and you know that you are really good at it, are you going to procrastinate? Hell no, right? Like, if someone came in and I keep telling myself, oh, I'm such a procrastinator, I'm such a procrastinator. But if someone came in and they're like, hey, you want to go camping? I'll be like, yes, like, no time to waste. Let's just go, right? If you know you love something, if you know you're really good at something, then you're not going to procrastinate, okay? So if you are procrastinating, you're either not inspired about what you're doing, or more often than not, there is a limiting money belief that you have, okay? And Third is if you feel anxiety or stress every time you think about your money, your work, your projects, whatever it is that you are working on, if it brings, like every time you think about it, if it brings up anxiety or stress, then that means, again, there is some limiting money belief that you have, or limiting success belief that you have, that is in the way of you being able to create what you really want. So are you aware of your money beliefs? Just, ask yourself, are you aware of your money beliefs? And do you think that you deserve success? Now, this is a very important question to ask if you're looking to take your finances to the next level, if you're looking to take your business to the next level. Because ultimately, if you believe you deserve success, you will be successful. And if you don't believe you deserve success, you won't be successful. It's as simple as that and as complicated as that, right? So ask yourself, do you think you deserve success? And now we're going to do an exercise. So what you want to do is complete the statement here. So write down in your notebook, I don't deserve success because. Now this could be any number of things, like I'm too lazy, I'm not hardworking enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't matter, I'm not good enough. Whatever comes up for you, write it down. I'm going to give you 1 minute to do this. Okay, anything that comes up for you. I don't deserve success because. All right, 5 more seconds. Okay, so let's see what everyone's saying here. So Daniel said, I sometimes don't think I deserve success. Deep said, this is a big one. Do I think I deserve success? Well, sometimes I don't think so. I do, and I'm more aware of it now. Awesome. Nathan, I'm not good with money. Deep, I'm not good at what I do. Then we got Daniel, I don't deserve success because I'm not worth it. I'm not good enough. Something's wrong with me. Mia, I am sometimes lazy. Apple, I'm not organized enough. I'm too lazy. I'm inconsistent. I sometimes lack follow through. I'm not good with time management, money management. Alessandro, I don't have any doubt that I deserve success. Awesome, Alessandro, good on you. Fiscal, I deserve success because I need money. Okay. All right, so I think you guys get a good idea, right? This is something that you can also go deeper after the presentation as well. And now create complete this statement. I deserve success because, and take a minute to do this as well, because now you're going to start looking at, okay, why do you deserve success, right? This is again important. So I deserve success because.
the question was, why I do deserve success?
Yeah. So the first statement that we worked on was that I don't deserve success because, and then this statement is I deserve success because. So you want to actually start thinking about what are some things that you're really good at, or why do you deserve success, and start writing that. Okay, Alessandro said, because I'm committed to it and learn from my mistake with endurance. Awesome. Great. So this exercise, guys, like if you take the time to really go deep with this exercise, like answering these two questions, it will really bring a lot of awareness to where the actual blocks are there for you when it comes to your money beliefs, okay? And sometimes these things take a little bit of time. So it might not just suddenly pop up for you that, oh yeah, I have a money belief that's, limiting me. But slowly, if you actually take the time to, sit with it and actually get present to it, it will be there. Just like I said, anytime you're really looking for a belief, that do you have a limiting belief or not, you just want to look at, okay, am I getting the results that I want? And another thing is like what comes up for me the moment I say yes to a big goal. So the moment that I create a big goal for myself, what's the next thing that's there? And you will notice that there's always that next thing that's there. So you might actually say that I want to create X amount of money by the end of this year. And whatever that next thought that comes up for you, that's like kind of in your face, like, oh my God, how is this going to happen? You want to pay attention to that. Because you don't want to try looking for limiting beliefs in like this unknown land of your past and, like this other world, like God knows what kind of awareness you need to have for that. No, your money beliefs that are limiting you are going to be right there, like right in front of you. It's everywhere. It's all the time there. So you want to get present to like, what is it that comes up for you? Okay. Now let's read. We have some more comments here. Okay. Daniel said, I deserve success because I have a good soul and care about people. Awesome. Mia said, because I'm committed. Nathan said, because I give lots of value to the world and I am committed to the success of others. Awesome. Deep is speculating still. Apple said, I find love, joy, fun, and fulfillment in what I do. I'm committed, passionate, and doing purposeful work. I love being a contribution, making a difference, being a positive impact in people's health, wealth, and freedom. Awesome. Rini said, I deserve success because I'm creative and I value myself. Beautiful. Awesome, guys. Great work. Okay, so now how do you transform the money beliefs that you have? So first thing is I'm going to give you a few different things that you can do, okay? And you can use them all. So first is rewrite them. Take any limiting belief that came up for you and then rewrite them into positive. So if it's like, let me just bring up the chat so that it's more real. So some of the limiting beliefs, I am, like Mia said, I'm sometimes lazy, right? So you can actually say that I'm inspired and in action. So rewrite it into a positive, but not into a positive that's like totally not believable for you, but into a positive, like, saying that I'm sometimes lazy versus I'm inspired about what I do doesn't necessarily say that, oh, I'm not lazy at all, because that's not really true for you. Okay, you don't want to rewrite your beliefs into something that's like totally unreal for you. And the second that you say it, your brain's like, no, that's not true. So you don't want to create that, but you want to rewrite it into something positive that's more like a possibility for you in that area, right? So I'm sometimes lazy can be, I'm inspired about what I do. And now that doesn't have anything to do with being lazy, but if you are inspired about what you do, you're not going to be super lazy anyway, right? So you want to rewrite it, recreate that belief for you into a positive, and then write it down. Yeah, Renee said that, yes, I feel like that, like I lie to myself. Yeah, you don't want to create a belief, like rewrite your belief into something that's like totally unreal. You know, like I have dark hair. Now, if I don't like my dark hair and I'm like, okay, I want to convert this into a positive reframe, I'm not going to say that I have blonde hair because my brain's going to be like, no, sorry, you have dark hair. That's just how it is, okay? So when you're rewriting your beliefs, you want to write it in a way that's, you know, just think about it. Like in this area, like this is what's been there in this area for you, okay? That I'm a procrastinator or I'm lazy. And then when you're looking at rewriting it for yourself in that area, just like stop and just ask yourself, like, you know, if that wasn't there, if this thing that I'm a procrastinator, if it wasn't even there, if I just like picked it up and I just put it aside, and if it wasn't there for me, then what would be there? Like if I wasn't procrastinating, if I was like in super action, how would I be feeling? I'd be feeling inspired. I'd be feeling like, you know, proud of myself, right? Whatever it is that comes up for you, write that down, okay? And write it down like, you know, I'm inspired about what I do. I'm proud of how I'm being in this area. I'm proud of what I am creating, okay? So, like I said, rewrite it in a positive way, but rewrite it in a way that sounds, that calls you into action, that really creates something like a new energy for you. Okay, so Nathan said money grows on trees. Lol. Yeah, you can create a reframe for that one, Nathan. Daniel said, I'm energetic, fun, and focused. Awesome, I love it. And Apple said, I have my things in order in a way that works for me. I'm efficient. I love following through to create my fortune. I follow my WAP calendar and I'm flexible to what may show up. I'm inspired to take action. Beautiful, great. So you're getting what I'm trying to create here, right? Now, the second is affirmations. So once you've rewritten your money beliefs and reframed them into a positive, then what you want to do is you want to write it down and keep it in a place. It could be in your journal. It could be in your, daily method of operation book. It could be on the wall. It could be anywhere that you are going to be seeing it every single day, okay? So write your money beliefs and place them where you can see them every day, and then say them out loud in the morning and evening as affirmations for 30 days. Okay, and this really does create, just like I said, when it comes to our subconscious mind, it's always absorbing. It's always absorbing information, beliefs, words. So what you're saying to yourself, in the beginning, when you start saying that to yourself, you might feel like it's not showing up all the time for you. But when you keep saying that, you keep recreating those words for yourself every single day, it's going to take hold. It's going to have, like every day when you're reading these beliefs, these positive affirmations, you'll find that you will hear something new for yourself. You will get new inspiration from them. Okay, so you can write 5 of them. You can write 10 of them. It depends on you. But take the time. And the best time to actually reprogram your subconscious mind is to read or listen to something first thing in the morning when you're just waking up, or last thing at night when you're kind of like almost fallen asleep. Okay, so you could even, another really great idea is to actually record yourself saying your new affirmations and then listen to them as you're falling asleep. So that can be another really great way. But yeah, make them your new words that you are listening to and reading all the time. Okay, and this is because, see, when it comes to your limiting beliefs, believe it or not, they're there and you are saying them to yourself every single day in your head. Okay, not even present to it. So you might say, oh, I would love to do that. And then whoop, next thing that comes up is that automatic limiting belief in your head. And suddenly you feel your energy go down, right? So you want to get present to that. You're literally saying those things to yourself every single day, multiple times a day. Okay, so this creating a new reframe, reprogramming your subconscious mind is also going to take that kind of repetition. Okay, so make this a priority to actually do this work. Another one is association. So the kind of people that you hang out with, there's like, most of the successful people would tell you that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend your time with. And so you want to stop and think, like, who are the 5 people that I'm spending most of my time with? Right? Are they positive? Do they have positive beliefs about money? Or are they negative? Are they using words like, oh, I can't afford that. Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I can't really do this. I can't really do that. No, this isn't going to work because this isn't going to work because of this. Right? Because if you're around that conversation all the time, you are going to start saying that. So you want to start being more aware, bring more mindfulness to this. Obviously, you can't say to your friends that, oh, you're too negative, like just get away from me. No. But if someone is a very negative influence in your life, then slowly just step back. Maybe it's time to find new friends. Maybe it's time to spend more time with people that inspire you. And positive associations can come through successful people that are positive, but it can also come through books, through podcasts. You could actually listen to audiobooks. You can watch videos from people that are successful. There's so much out there on YouTube, on, podcasts. It's literally like, this is the age of information. We are surrounded by information. We are surrounded by people that are successful, that we can listen to, that we can learn from. So every single day, make it a habit to listen to personal development first thing in the morning. Because that is, again, you are literally spending time with someone else that is successful, and they can become one of your 5. And that kind of influence, it can change your life. So spending time with positive people is very important. And then the last one is rewire your brain. So this is something that I have honestly, I've tried this, tested it. It has changed my life. This is tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique. So this is absolutely phenomenal. What it essentially does is you're basically tapping on the different meridian points on your face and around your collarbone. And it just completely, it can open up the places, the energy places in you, and it can actually rewire your brain for positive beliefs. So you can take negative beliefs that you're really not able to shake, and then actually do tapping on it. And then we'll actually do a short meditation right at the end. So we'll do a short tapping exercise right at the end after this, so you can sort of get a feel of how to do it. Okay. But yeah, this is something, and it's so easy. It literally takes 5 minutes. But if you start using this, this can really be a game changer. I know for me, like when I was trying to reach the goal level in, in my company, what happened was every time I thought about going for that goal, I just used to have this thing like anxiety. Every time I thought about going for that, it was like anxiety. I'm like, oh, I really want to go for that. Anxiety. It's like, it just couldn't. I was like, oh my God, every time I think about it, I have anxiety and I'm like not comfortable in my body. I just don't feel good. And how am I going to create something that gives me so much, anxiety about it? So that's where, I actually tried tapping. I did one session of tapping and the whole anxiety just went away. And I created that result within 3 months of having done that. And I was trying to get there for almost 3 years. So you can imagine the power that this very simple technique has. Okay, so now let's talk about success mindset. Let me just quickly check the chat just to see if there's anything. Okay, there's some more positive ones that came through. Deep said, I can do what I love and create abundance. Awesome. Nathan said that he's listening to Money, a Love Story. Yeah, that's a great book by Kate Northrup. Absolutely amazing. Deep said, okay. We're talking about the goal. Okay, so success mindset. The first one is money loves clarity and money loves purpose. Okay, so what you want to do is take the time to write down, what do you really want to create in your life? If you want money, if you want X amount of money, what do you want this money to do for you? Right? What quality will this money bring into your life? And so you want to think, like when I'm talking about quality, you want to think that, is it going to bring more peace into my life? Am I going to feel more peaceful? Am I going to feel proud? Is it going to bring self-esteem, self-worth for me? So what quality is this money going to bring into your life? So how much and what quality is this money going to bring into your life? Once you get clear about that, you really like, this is one of the most important things. Like, what is the essence of that money, right? What's the actual essence of that money that you want to create? Because you can say, I want to create $10,000, but it's not just that. Like $10,000 on its own is just paper, right? There's something that it's going to create for you. So what is that? What's the essence of that money? How is it going to make you feel, right? Because most of us want something out of it. So how is it going to make you feel? What's the essence of it? Is it going to make you feel accomplished, successful, right? So write that down and then think about, can you experience this quality right now in some ways? Can you create this experience for yourself in your life right now? Right? Are there ways that you can bring more peace into your life? Are there ways that you can feel proud of yourself? Are you noticing everything that you're doing that is very good? Right? So get present to that and then find ways to bring that quality into your life right now. Because when it comes to law of attraction, if you're feeling it, if you are there in terms of how you feel, you will get there in terms of your outer circumstances. Okay? So clarity and purpose. When your money has purpose, it's going to show up. Now, the second is have a high standard. okay? Get present to what your upper limit is and where you are settling in your life. So most of us have an upper limit. It's like our thermostat, okay, when it comes to money. You'll find that when it comes to creating money, you always end up creating the same amount of money. Sometimes you might make more money, but then, you know, it comes back to the exact same amount of money that you were creating before. Sometimes it may go lower, but then it again comes to that norm. So there is a norm that you have, like that's your upper limit, okay? The more you get present to that, and I'll do another, like a separate training on the upper limit, because this is such a wide subject and such a deep subject. It's so incredible when you really get present to your upper limit. But what you want to just look at right now, like what is your upper limit? Where are you kind of just like, this is your limit. Like this is where you are kind of just getting your money. This is where where your relationships are. This is, so, you know, when it comes to the upper limit, you allow yourself to have a certain level of success. When it becomes more, then you'll somehow sabotage yourself and bring it back to the same level. When it's less, you'll suddenly be like, oh my God, like, no, it has to come up. Okay, so that's your thermostat. The only way to actually raise your upper limit is by being aware of it. So if you start to do good, like if you start to get in action and really do your work well, and then you find yourself sabotaging your efforts, just get present. Just bring awareness. Just stop and ask yourself, like, can I allow myself to always have this level of success? Am I going to allow myself? So see, this is a choice. But when you're not aware of it, you're just basically, you know, it's just there. It's running your life. But when you bring awareness to it, you literally can stop and ask yourself, like, can I or will I allow myself to experience this level of success, this level of happiness, this level of love in my relationships? Am I going to allow myself to do that? And then just stop and say yes to yourself. Set a new standard for yourself. It is possible for you to have that. Okay? And then the third is celebrate. Okay, when you accomplish something, take the time to celebrate it. Success attracts success. You want to take time to celebrate your success. Honestly, this is so important, because here's what happens. We achieve one thing, and then as soon as we get there, we're like, oh my God, like the next thing is this now. Okay, you get there. And then it's like, the next thing is this now. Okay. And life can become tiring, and it can become like a constant run where you're trying to get to the next thing, 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 never really stopping to feel and really celebrate, like, hey, I did this thing. It could be a small thing. But when you start to celebrate those small wins for yourself, that's when you start to bring that essence of success that you really want, that essence of money. You know, stop. Let yourself feel proud. Let yourself feel good about it. You did something. It could be something really small. It could be, you know, you did a webinar. Maybe that webinar didn't create $10,000 for you, but you did a webinar. So stop. Maybe there's a project that you've been trying to work on, right? And you finally finished it. Stop and celebrate. Okay, take the time. Bring the essence of that success that you want now. Start to bring that feeling, start to bring that success to you right now. You can do it, you can have it. You have the access to that right now. But it's going to be a choice. Like, are you going to stop and allow yourself to actually experience that? Right? The essence of success for most people is self-love, self-esteem, or self-worth. That's the essence of success. So find ways to bring this essence into your life every day. And this quote is from Creating Money. This is an amazing book. If you can read an awesome book about money, this is the one. Right? So the essence of success is self-love, self-esteem, self-worth. When you think like, oh my God, when I'm there, when I'm that successful, I would feel amazing. I would feel so proud of myself. Self-esteem. I would feel so worthy. I would feel like I mean something, like I matter. You know? Bring that essence into your life now. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the action steps. Wait, I'll quickly check the chat first. And then we will go through the action steps, and then we'll finish with a quick little tapping session. So Nathan said, create it as a future already fulfilled. Yeah, not as a future you will have someday. Make a done deal that you're living into. Good. Apple said, experience your success right now. Awesome. Okay, so the action steps. Get clear about your limiting beliefs. Honestly, like, this is such a big one because I really did think that I didn't have that many limiting money beliefs. And then when I really started to look into areas where things were not working as well as I wanted them to, I'm like, boom, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Okay, so get clear about them. Don't go looking in your past, in your long gone past, in your like relationships back in some day. Like, look for it here. What's here? What's present right now? When you're thinking about that area, when you're thinking about your success, your money in that area right now, it's gonna be there. And then transform your money beliefs by rewriting them. So recreate them into a positive. Affirming them. So affirm them. Like I said, words have power. You start saying that every day, your subconscious mind is also going to absorb that. It just absorbs. Okay. So the better things that you let it absorb, the better it's gonna be. Association. Surround yourself with positive influence, positive people. Tapping. Tapping is just one of the phenomenal ways to actually transform the beliefs that are really not shifting, especially the ones that create a lot of anxiety for you. And then practice your success mindset. Get clarity. Bring clarity to your money. Money loves clarity and it loves a purpose. Bring clarity. What do you want? Why do you want it? Can you bring the essence of that right now? Really experience that in your life right now. High standard. Raise your standard. It's a choice. Raise your standard. Say yes to yourself. Celebrate. Have gratitude. Celebrate your success, like small things. Doesn't matter. Take the time. You are worth it. Okay, so celebrate yourself. Celebrate little things that you do. Okay. So you can get in touch with me at Glamour and Purpose on all the different places. My website is glamourandpurpose.com. So what we're gonna do now is the short tapping session. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so what I needed to do for this session is very simple. So pick a limiting belief that you have. So it could be, I'm a procrastinator, I'm lazy, I'm not good enough. And when you say that, like whatever that belief is, when you say it, notice what comes up for you. So what do you feel in your body? What emotion is there? Is it fear? Is it anger, anxiety? Is there sadness? So whatever that emotion that comes up, get present to that. Okay. And now in this tapping session, what we're going to tap on is we're going to tap on something very general. So we're going to tap on the statement that I don't deserve success because I'm not good enough. Okay. And this is, I picked a general statement because this is going to be, this is going to apply to a lot of people. What you want to do, like you're all going to be muted, right? While we're tapping, if something else comes up, you can actually use those words to tap as well. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do, let me just quickly fix this. Just going to move this here so I can see you all. Everybody close your eyes. Get present. Get present to those limiting beliefs. Feel your breathing. Okay, now just open your eyes and just look at the points where we're doing this. So we're going to start with your karate chop point. Okay. So you're going to be tapping just below where your pinky finger ends. So just right there. Okay. Start tapping and then start saying it with me.
Left or right hands?
Sorry?
Left hand or right hands?
Either hand, whichever feels more comfortable. So with the tapping, there's going to be points that we are going to tap on, different points. You can use either hand, whichever feels good. You can even use both hands for all the tapping points, okay? So whichever hand you prefer is okay, and let's start. Okay, now just say this out loud. You're all muted, so you can say it out loud. Even though I don't deserve success, because I'm not good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I don't deserve success because I'm not good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I don't deserve success because I'm not good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Now let's move to the other points. So we're going to move to the eyebrow point, okay? Just exactly where your eyebrow starts, this bone. So this is where you want to tap. I don't deserve success because of my past. Now come down to the bone on the side of your eye, this bone, and say, so side of the eye, I've always felt like I wasn't enough. And then under the eye on the bone, I learned early on that I wasn't enough. And then under the nose, I won't ever be worthy of success. And on your chin, right where you have that crease, I've always been told I wasn't good enough. On your collarbone, so right here, right? I've never felt like I was good enough. If you're wondering exactly where the point is, you can even just do this. Okay. I've never felt like I was good enough. And then under your arm, right under your armpit, right here, okay? So I'm just not good enough to be successful. And then top of the head. I just don't feel like I'm good enough. Take a deep breath. Now we're going to repeat this. Let's do another round. And if at any point some of these words don't feel right for you, you can say what actually feels right for you and true for you, okay? So like I said, you can actually change it around and say it in a way that feels right for you. Okay, so let's start again, the second round. Eyebrow. I grew up feeling like I wasn't good enough. Side of the eye. I've had so many experiences that have shown me I'm not good enough. Under the eye. I've failed so many times. Under the nose. If I was good enough, I would already be successful. On the chin. I'm just not good enough at my core. Collarbone. I'll never be good enough. Under the arm. But I love and accept myself anyway. Top of the head. No matter what. I love and accept myself. Okay, now take a deep breath. And now repeat the statement. I don't deserve success because I'm not good enough. So just ask yourself and rate yourself from 0 to 10. Has it gone down? Has it gone up? Do you feel like it's true for you still? So what else came up for you during the tapping? Did a memory from childhood come up? What emotions came up? And use these things to guide, to help you know where you're going to tap next. Okay? So whatever emotions came up, whatever, if there's a childhood memory that was triggered or something, you want to actually write that down. All right? And now let's do some positive tapping. And just know, like, if you rated yourself, say on I'm not good enough, if you were at a 10 when we started, if you're not down to 5 or lower, then you can keep doing the tapping on the negative statements until the charge goes down, okay? Now let's do the positive one. And especially if you, if you don't feel like you're lower than 5 on the charge, then it may feel untrue for you. But just do the exercise anyway, and then later on, you can actually work on the negative statements a bit more until the charge goes down. And it will go down because it's literally clearing up your energy. Okay, so let's start. Eyebrow. I'm open to the possibility that I do deserve success. Side of the eye. Even though I've felt like I didn't deserve success because of my past. Under the eye. Maybe I can change my beliefs. Under the nose. Everyone deserves success, and I do too. Chin. I can allow success in my life. Collarbone. I deserve success. Underarm. I can release my old beliefs and allow success into my life. Top of the head. I deserve success in my life. Eyebrow. I'm ready for success to flow into my life. Side of the eye. I deserve success. Under eye. I can allow myself to feel like I'm enough. Under nose. I'm a good enough person to feel successful. Chin. I'm allowing success into my life at this very moment. Collarbone. I deserve success. Underarm. I choose to believe that I am worthy of success. Top of the head. I feel so grateful for what I have, and I'm excited for more success in my life. Okay, now go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Now repeat the statement again. I don't deserve success because I'm not good enough. And then rate your belief again in this. How true does it feel for you from 0 to 10 now? Has it gone down? What else came up for you? Go through this process for each negative statement that you've written down. And it also helps to do the process several times. So do it today, then come back tomorrow and do it again and see what else comes up in your brain, in your body, what emotions come up, right? And also notice like where are your emotions now after doing the work, after doing the tapping? All right. So awesome. So who would like to share your experience?
It was really good. Like this is the first time I've done the tapping one. And by the end of it, after the positive statements, I could like, like have a vision of being successful. So I think it'll be good to incorporate this. Is it like a specific time we need to do this, or any time is okay? Or like, what's the process?
At the beginning of the power hour.
No, you can do it anytime.
We can.
Yes.
Also including beginning of power hour.
Yeah, you can do it anytime. So this is something that, if you're in anywhere, you're literally sitting and you feel like, oh my God, something's really come up. You could literally take 5 minutes and tap it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, you can use it like as we were doing in the exercise to reframe whatever's going on in your thought process, and also to help relieve the anxiety and, bring calmness in. Because I've watched some of those videos, like, maybe like before a big presentation, before a job interview, like something like that to help calm your nerves.
Yes. Yeah, it's amazing for that.
I haven't like done it regularly at all. Like I'll get inspired by like when Carmen shows her video or whatever, and then like I do it a few times and that's it. So I see the value in being consistent with this too. Like, what was the thing that you shared for yourself, Simar, about it?
With the tapping?
Yeah.
Going gold.
Ah.
Yeah. It was a big one. Every time I used to create that goal, it used to bring so much anxiety for me. So I did tapping on that because I had some limiting beliefs around it. So I was like, it was for my brain, it was like, this is unbelievable. It's not going to happen, But when I did the tapping, it literally brought down the charge. Incredible. And then after that, it was like I was free to actually go for that goal and create it.
Cool. What's your next goal? Are you using it for your next goal?
Actually, that's something that I did put in my diary to start doing now. Yeah. But I do use it anytime that I am really dealing, like there's a belief that it's really hard for me to shift, then I do actually use it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How many cycles do you typically go through?
It's totally up to you. Like sometimes when I start tapping, just like I said, you know, like feel your emotions. Where are you at? Rate yourself. Like if you're at 5 or lower, then you're already ready to go on to the positive ones. But if you're still quite high, the charge is still quite high, then you can keep going. So in that case, it can take a little bit longer.
So depending on how you are at that time, kind of thing.
Exactly. So you want to actually see all of the emotions that we have, we hold them in our body. Okay, like all of these limiting beliefs, when it comes up, there's an emotion that goes with that. There's a feeling that comes with that you can feel in your body. It could be anxiety, it could be fear, it could be anything that just like comes up, you know? So you want to feel that. And when you're doing tapping, it actually releases that. It releases that cortisol from your body. And they've actually checked this. You know, they've scientifically proven that when you're doing this, it brings down that cortisol in your body. And it actually helps you release those old beliefs, old thought patterns. Awesome. So anyone else want to share before we complete?
I think it's fantastic. I have another call, so I need to complete, but I enjoyed that. So I think we should do it before the power hour.
Sounds perfect. Let's do that.
Blah, blah.
Who's on tomorrow? Dan? Have Dan start?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys got value from this, and I'll see you in the next training.
Thank you, Simar.
Thanks, Simar, Deep. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye. Oh, should we? Nope.